Yesterday night, Arsenal beat Chelsea by 3-1, and we're here to sum up everything by bringing you the player ratings of Arsenal. Odegaard with a brace, taking his tally to 14 goals this season, and Jesus yesterday, the third goal he scored for Arsenal against Chelsea, just put him into that galaxy of really hitting double figures for Arsenal this season in the Premier League. Welcome to this channel known as Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And we're watching us from I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Continue to subscribe, and let's get into the entire team of Arsenal that played the beautiful game of football yesterday. We start off with Aaron Ramsdale. After Arsenal scored in the 18th minute, Bukayo Saka just found himself not tracking back well, and guess what happened? It was Ben Chilwell going past Ben White and went in for shot that Aaron Ramsdale fisted into the corner. Then in the second half, when Chelsea really picked one goal or pulled one back, they found themselves in a situation really threatening Arsenal, but Aaron Ramsdale kept it tight, though he never kept a clean sheet, something that won't go well in his memory lane, because if at all he kept a clean sheet yesterday, he would have taken that to his best ever Premier League season of keeping 13 clean sheets. Remember last season, Aaron Ramsdale kept 12 clean sheets. Right now it's David De Gea topping the clean sheets table of the goalkeepers with 15 clean sheets, meaning that is 3 clean sheets. All he has kept 3 more clean sheets ahead of all more than Aaron Ramsdale. So I'm giving Ramsdale a 7 out of 10 for me. 7 out of 10 for Aaron Ramsdale in this beautiful game of football. Then we go to Ben White. I think he's one of those weak links that Arsenal had on the night. That's it. And I saw Mudryk come on through, sitting him down. Raheem Sterling had a couple of bypasses on him. I think he looked like he was not so much into the game, and that is going to make me give him a 6.5 out of 10 on the night because he looked porous defensively. We go to Zinchenko. Yeah, going forward is always a revelation, but defensively he's really bad. That's why Mikel Arteta had to take him off and bring on Tierney, because Chelsea had identified the left back position of Arsenal as being the weak spot to really utilize, and what they did was simple, was to get him off and bring on Tierney to get the job done and dusted on the night. 6.5 for me for Zinchenko. Central defense, Gabriel Magalhaes. Obviously, he really put in a shift and he defended very well, though not very many threats from Chelsea, but I think he really closed down very well. And people will always not remember the games that Arsenal have gone ahead to really concede goals. Against West Ham that ended 2-2, not very many threats that West Ham caused, but the defense of Arsenal failed to keep their goals, their lead. Even the game of Southampton, Arsenal just gifted to Southampton, so the complacency was not there at all. That's it. So that's a team called Chelsea suffer a 3-1 defeat against Arsenal. Gabriel Magalhaes, 7.5 out of 10 for me. We go to Jakub Kiwior, a left-footed player that Mikel Arteta tried out onto the right side of the central defense and really closed down that area very well. He defended very well. His backline prowess was really out of this world. His composure, his game reading, and if I told you a big game player and you want to prove to the manager that you've always not been playing me yet, I was a variable, I think this is the game of football that Jakub Kiwior always called in for. And if I told you love Jakub Kiwior and you're his fan, you wouldn't have really fancied him to go into play such a game because it was really huge. It's a derby. What people don't know about the derbies is anything can happen. Anything can happen, I've seen derbies of Man City and Manchester United before Man City became what they are right now. Man City could make it hard for United to play, and United won most of those derbies at 1-0, 2-1. I don't remember very many games they went ahead and really annihilated City. And I've gone ahead to see United score 3 goals per City, by the way, under the era of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 2-0, but most of the games ended 3-1, 4-3, And Man City has gone ahead to really hit us 6-1 at Old Trafford, 6-3 at their stadium, 4-0, 5-0. So it just comes to my understanding that a derby is a derby, and I've seen people downpowering the efforts of Arsenal winning against Chelsea. And I said, do these people know what a derby is all about? I think they deserve the credit. And for Jakub Kiwior, I'm giving him a solid 8 out of 10 because this is his first start in the Premier League. You know, he has always been brought on in the games of Liverpool, Crystal Palace, Leeds to come on and play some 10-15 minutes, and he made his full debut for Arsenal when Arsenal was playing against Sporting Lisbon away in Portugal. But he has found himself in a position of really not having enough playing time, but the manager ushered him in for Rob Holding and he got the job done and dusted. So you never know, on Sunday he might play onto the right side of the central defense. 8 out of 10 for me, that is for Jakub Kiwior. We go to Jorginho coming in for Thomas Partey, and I think you've now gotten to know what I've always told you, that Jorginho, you know, people don't want to hear this, but it's the fact. Jorginho is a better player than Thomas Partey. Do you know why? The most important bit of Arsenal is having a CDM that is press resistant and can pass that ball around all corners of the pitch, knocking it all around. I know Thomas Partey is a very good player, but I think Jorginho is a perfect fit for Arsenal than Thomas Partey. You saw him yesterday. Even when he came on against City, you saw that things really changed drastically. So I think that was a very huge change, and the communication to Mikel Arteta that he shouldn't be a manager who doesn't think out his team, because if a player is having a worst number of games, like 5 consecutively, then why keep him in the field of play? That's why I was calling him on for Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey had close to 5 worst games consecutively and he was costing Arsenal goals. Then why play him game in, game out? Drop him, bring in Jorginho, and you saw what Jorginho did. Even the first goal that Arsenal scored, he finds that pass to Granit Xhaka, and Granit Xhaka comes in for that cutback that finds Martin Odegaard and really curled that ball into the bottom corner, and it was 1-0. So I'm giving Jorginho an 8 out of 10. Then let's go to Granit Xhaka, a hat-trick of assists. A hat-trick of assists. He was tracking back very well and he really needed a very good applause. He created 3 goals on a night. That is Granit Xhaka. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. Again, Martin Odegaard scoring a brace and obviously leading the team back to winning ways. You know, he was really a live wire into that entire full 90. So, what's the rating of Martin Odegaard? I'm giving him an 8.5 out of 10. Let's go to Gabriel Jesus scoring a goal. He was really a threat. You know, he was really a threat to that front line of Chelsea. They fouled him on several occasions, even going for his knee that saw him be out for 3 months, you know, not playing football. But he never kept going for the goal. But he really had a very good game. I'm giving him a 7.5 out. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. That is Gabriel Jesus. We go to Bukayo Saka. I think he stayed complacent, not back to the levels we know Bukayo Saka is supposed to be on, because if you're facing Ben Chilwell and a team like Chelsea that's giving you of space to even great chance to shoot, to take them players on, you know, again, his decision making was not apt according to me. So I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Then Trossard, threat as usual, but he was not so much into the game, so I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Let's talk about Kieran Tierney. 7 out of 10 for me, because he came in and really covered and gave cover to that defense of Arsenal, and he really did a very fantastic job to close down Madueke. That's it. Then Reece Nelson, I saw him come on through to play a big part in that game of football, and I'm giving him a 6.5 out of 10. Then there was Rob Holding came on, I think. Even Rob Holding came on. I'm giving him a 6.5 out of 10. Gabriel Martinelli, 6.5 out of 10. Reece Nelson, 6.5 out of 10. Now, who was my man of the match? Obviously, I'm going to go for Martin Odegaard, but if I told you also gave me Xhaka, I would have said it right. I would have gone with Granit Xhaka for being my man of the match on the day. Then Mikel Arteta rating 7 out of 10 for making those changes. That's it. And I think he should also think about benching Saka. You know, in that game, I thought it would have been better to bench Saka than benching Gabriel Martinelli. Get on Trossard to do the Saka role, then Martinelli to play off the left, and Jesus to pass through the middle. So that's what I had for you tonight. Sorry, today, this evening. Those were my player ratings. Now I'm calling in for your player ratings in the comment section below. Who do you think deserved to be the man of the match? Have I made the right choice? Yes or no? All that into the comment section. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Rokani David remains my name, and enjoy your evening. First video of the day. More is yet to come, and Jude Bellingham to Real Madrid is very, very close. Bye bye.